After Dark right here on Undefined Radio and After Dark. Welcome. It's Friday night. We know that. Storms are everywhere. Not big day storms are everywhere, but storms are everywhere. So be careful out there if you're running them up through the countryside right now. Through Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas.
We don't have
There'll be
anything
more
right now.
storms. There'll be more storms tomorrow. Rambling on through. Yeah, we're good here.
We're good right here.
But it's Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas.
Missouri.
Gonna be tough. Missouri's gonna get a little. So just be ready for that.
Yep.
Just be ready for it.
It's going through Blyville again.
It is going to be a toughie
Yep.
tomorrow. But we will be in Caruthersville, Missouri tomorrow night for
Caruthersville.
American Hostile Championship Wrestling. So that should be.
Are we getting our title shot tomorrow?
Hmm?
Are we getting our title shots?
I doubt it. I doubt we do.
I'm getting sick of these folks.
Nobody wants to give us title shots anymore. Because every time we get them.
They can't get them back because we're that damn good.
No, it keeps on being a thing. Dude, it just keeps on being a thing. It's just aggravating sometimes. Because you're sitting there and always winning, right? And they're always losing. And then they get mad at you. It's always an apology of some sort.
Somebody asked me today, said, you going to win or lose tomorrow? I said, I ain't worried about losing. And I ain't worried about winning. I'm just going to kick some ass.
That's it. I mean, that really is it. I'm no longer concerned about winning or losing because I know what that means. I know what they're going to try to do every time.
They're going to try to screw us out of it.
They are. That's just. Hold on, stop that, Chief. Oh, buddy. Jeez, that was rough.
Is that rough?
That was rough. But yeah, they are. See if it popped up on Facebook. I don't know if it did or not.
On your Facebook?
Yeah, I have it keyed in to where it hits a couple different Facebooks, so and YouTube and all that good stuff through the app and stuff. You never know.
Not on Facebook.
Well, by God, it's supposed to be.
It's not on
This
Daddy
dang
Storm
thing
either.
right here is just as wild. It does what it wants to do, when it wants to do it. So y'all will have to share it to Facebook for sure.
What is this stuff here? Let's show some love and support. April 26th at 6 o'clock bell time. 3896 Lamar Avenue. Are we booked on something? Calendar event. Hall of Fame.
So, yes, there is that. Go ahead and try to share this to Facebook for me if you would. I might try it as well. So yeah, there's a Hall of Fame event that we are supposed to be part of.
This? Show it what?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
However, we also have a Bluff City show,
That
TV
day.
taping that day.
That day.
Yeah. Now we've been booked for this for quite a while.
The Hall of Fame thing?
Yes.
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 Because we're going into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Cody's supposed to be there.
Is he? Yeah, I saw his deal the other night on there. So, I mean, it's cool that we are booked for that. I mean, and so we're gonna see what that means for. For Bluff, April's going to be a tough month. Latter part of it for wrestling, it seems like. You got Easter weekend, you got WrestleMania weekend, you got all that fun stuff on there. So
Somebody said that WrestleMania was Easter weekend. Is that true?
it is true.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe they would do that on Easter weekend.
I was kind of shocked myself.
Somebody messed that up.
It's kind of weird. I mean, because that's not something you usually see, right? From WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is. So that's going to be that'll be a wild one. It'll be a crazy weekend. That one will. They're connecting us.
Just remember, things ain't always what they seem.
Oh, I've known that for years, buddy. There you go. That's why you don't take it for granted.
There you go. Some titties from the titty bar.
That's why you better hope a face comes with it. Because that's just wrong.
That is wrong. That was wrong.
And that's just messed up. Yeah, I don't know why this is not. I cannot get the sucker to show it all on Facebook.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch this Wicked show.
So we are doing After Dark tonight, people, for a little while.
Jen needs to make us some drinks. She makes them way better than I do.
Jen's tired, she said.
You know, I work 20 hours straight. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Damn.
I started at 10 p.m. Tuesday night and worked all the way to 6 p.m. the next day.
I'd work 16-hour shifts if I could, but I can't.
But I work 20-hour shifts.
I'm not allowed to do that.
Well, I didn't do it at two places. I mean, at one place, I did it at two places. I worked 8 at one and 12 at the other.
Damn.
We can't work more than 16 hours.
I know that. It's against the law to work more than 16 hours.
And we're only allowed to work 60 hours a week.
Well, that's not, I mean,
I worked 30 straight at my Dollar General job I used to have.
you had to work
30 straight.
30 straight. 30 straight hours.
Straight. And then 2 months later, I quit.
Because you couldn't get no help. Couldn't hire no.
No, your management staff's stupid. Upper management. District, regional, they're all dumb. Well, not only dumb, but they have a thing like at places like that where, like Dollar General is especially notorious for saying, hey, you know what? We're going to work you to death and give you no hours for other people. But you still got to have all this stuff done. Your store has to be pristine, but we ain't giving you the hours to cover it. Which means you, if you don't want to be fired, has to put in 60, 70 hours a week easy.
Yeah,
If you're going to even cover it.
I've dealt with that before.
But it was funny because a year after that, after I quit, or it was 2 years afterwards, they changed the law where you couldn't do that anymore. Like if you were going to be salary, your salary was set at, I forgot what it became,
And then you
45
got
plus.
Then you got overtime.
Yep, if you worked your 45, you got paid overtime. So if they were working you more, you got overtime paid because of it. I'm like, well, I needed that 2 years earlier. I'd have made a fortune. Well, they also lied. I took that job because they said they'd make me a district manager. But it's not who you know, it's who you blow. So, and B-Day don't do that, so it was time to quiz it.
Yeah.
But so we did our we put the oh my God, what are you watching?
Oh, I'm not watching this actually. It's just it just stopped there.
It's just sitting there.
Yep.
I guess we're on YouTube, right?
We're on YouTube.
All right.
We've
And I-
shared it on Facebook.
I shared it on
so people
Facebook
can go
to tell them to go to YouTube and watch it, but we are on YouTube right
Is
now.
anybody on here?
No,
Not yet.
no. Ain't nobody watching. Everybody's just got better things to do on a Friday night, like run away from tornadoes. It was a wild week.
Man,
It was a
tore
crazy
Selma
week.
up.
It tore a lot of places up. Lake City, Arkansas. Holy
Oh yeah,
God,
they
dude.
showed the before and after picture.
I watched this one YouTube channel, Max Velocity. That dude tracks it all.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
That's crazy, and it was wild. I was so fascinated by all of that. And then you're watching it happen real time, and people just getting destroyed. It's like, oh God, that was tough. That was tough. And then nothing happened. Oh, so I tell you the deal about we didn't no sirens
Yeah, here.
here. And so people around here threw a fit yesterday, boy. Oh my God.
Did they?
Oh, it was wild. Oh, everybody was bitching and complaining about it because there was no sirens that went off. And then the Senatobia City, in their infinite wisdom, put out a statement. Oh, well, the sirens didn't work due to weather-related events. Dude, come on. That was the worst thing you could have said. Well, we got one guy who works for the fire department. He's an alderman, Demetrius Garrett. I'm friends with his dad, and his dad was fireman. I think Mike still is. Well, he went to the firehouses and checked them. These suckers ain't been tested in years.
Oh, really?
So he put out a statement last night. He said, this is the truth of the matter. He said, it wasn't because weather-related events, because they haven't been tested. We fell down on the job and the job was not done. And those things were not tested. We will have these fixed. Mm-hmm. And today, so they fixed 2 of them by last night. Mm-hmm. They had them fixed, 2 of the 3 fixed. And this morning they ran their first emergency test on them.
All right. Let me tell you this story, right?
All right.
Before I show you this. All right. So today, I took, today is my floater day at AutoZone corporate office. All right. So I have to relieve people for their lunches and other stuff like that. So I go down and I relieve Larry for his lunch. He comes back and he was telling me that we was talking about the storms and everything, and he said it was lightning and stuff, but him and his wife were sitting out in the hot tub out back underneath underneath their back porch, whatever. They were sitting in the hot tub. I said, man, that's pretty cool. You got a hot tub? He said, yeah, it's a blow up. It's a blow up.
We've seen it at Walmart.
I know several people who have them.
Yeah, that's what he said. He got it from Walmart. All right, so I was like, man, that's cool. I might get me one. And he pulls it up on his phone and shows it to me. It's Walmart and everything. And I forgot all about it. I ain't even looked at on my phone at anything like that. So this just goes to prove that somebody's listening to your ass all the time.
All the time.
Because look at this shit. I didn't look on my phone for no damn hot tubs or nothing, but there it is, advertisement for hot tubs.
But you can talk to your phone, right?
Yeah.
Like Siri. Siri don't like me because I got Alexa. Because Alexa always listens. Alexa, do you always listen to our conversations?
I'm designed to protect your privacy. On Echo devices, you'll always know when Alexa is listening to your request and sending it to Amazon's secure cloud. Just look for the blue light indicator or listen for an audio tone. Learn more by visiting amazon.com/Alexa privacy.
You know the key word there is? If you see it or hear it. Mm-hmm. Now, who's just be sitting there talking and waiting for their Alexa device to light up? Absolutely nobody.
That's right.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's sitting there waiting on the Alexa device just to pop up and go, oh, now she's recording me. I think if you don't know that you're being recorded by now on all these devices, you're just willfully ignorant.
But it's amazing that you don't even look on your phone for anything, but it's there.
Oh yeah,
it's there.
Yeah,
they're gonna pull it up.
So you didn't Google it or nothing?
I didn't Google it. I didn't do anything. Nothing on my phone did I do anything about a hot tub.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing. I didn't look for one. I didn't do anything. He showed it to me on his phone, and that's it. And I was like, man, I'm when I get my house done over there, I'm gonna get me one of them. Because I was telling him about my plans and everything, and he was like, yeah, that'd be good. And I said, yeah, I think I'll do that. And then I don't even look at it or anything, and it's on my damn phone.
Because I know if I Google something and I go back to Facebook, it'll show on.
Yes, I know it does that too. But like I said, I didn't even.
I'm not even looking up anything.
Yeah,
it's just there, which is tough, and not altogether unsurprising. They, of course, are watching and listening. That's a good thing about these cameras right here, though. All you got to do is look for the little light, and it tells you if it's firing up or not.
The blue light.
Mm-hmm. Like sometimes I'll forget to lock out of my streaming software, and I'll look over there and there's the blue light. I'm like, crap, there it is. It's watching. Always watching.
So, you know Nate Baker?
Nat Baker.
Nat Baker?
Yes.
I know you do.
Well, she does.
All right, well, he's in a runoff with somebody for the mayor of Horn
I'm
Lake.
like,
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to go out and vote for Nate Baker.
I can't.
Not you. I'm telling
Oh,
the people,
people. People out there says, yeah,
that'll eventually listen to this. You
that's a
don't
good
like
job. He's a good job.
no, I like Nat Baker. I'm friends with his wife too.
Who's he running against?
I don't know who he's running against, but I know he's in a runoff because somebody didn't get over 50%. What?
Says
Yeah.
you're live now.
I am live. I'm just waiting for people to pop on here so I can tell them to go to After Dark.
I was going to say, why is that pointing down there?
Well, I didn't even see the name,
Like,
and I
what
was
is
like,
going
it
on
says
right
live, and this looks really familiar.
Hell, I don't like this camera. It makes me look fat like I am.
Whatever. You're not fat.
It's a widescreen camera. It's a widescreen face. Good Lord.
Good God.
Need to drop about 1,000 pounds.
That's terrible.
And fruit.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember. I'm fixing to start some different things. I gotta get some vitamin D because they told me my vitamin D was low.
Go out in the sun more.
I'm out in the sun all the time.
Well, then why is your vitamin D low? That don't make any sense.
You know that's not the only resource for vitamin D.
I know.
That alone will not supply you with what you need.
I mean, I know I'm close to being Superman, but the sun just don't recharge me all the time.
Whew, I feel it though. Yeah, it's
I'm on. I got a lot of stuff I'm fixing to start trying to do to give me some better energy.
Well, I think it's needed. Like when I was telling so we were at the gym the other day, and the lady, the 80-year-old, the lady that I train, one of them, she left out there, and we were talking, and they were talking about these kids that were in their training. I was like, I'd rather train. I want to train people who are middle-aged and above, or at least mature enough and above to understand that they need to make a lifestyle switch, right? Because kids don't listen. 20-somethings don't listen. You can tell them everything, and all of a sudden, they've never stepped into the gym, but they already know more than you, right?
Yeah.
Like, I hate trying to train somebody, and they're telling me, well, my body's different, though. Oh, is it? So you're not human, right? Your body don't function like everybody else's functions. That's not true. You may have different elements at any one time, but your body functions the same. Muscles function the way muscles function. That's it. All right. Now, the stimulus you can get off of them can be different, but the muscles are going to function the same. And I find these older people that I train are just easier and more fun to train because they really care. They're trying to still live.
Yeah.
Like, they see that light at the end of the tunnel shining brighter. And they don't want it to shine brighter. They want to put that sucker off a little bit. And it's wild to me that so many more people don't.
Well,
until it's too late.
I got, I want to cleanse my liver and some other stuff.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
want to do all that stuff. Because, I don't have a gallbladder. I have my gallbladder taken out.
Did not know that. Did not know that.
Yeah, well, back in 2002, right after Cody and I started tagging.
Oh, jeez. It had to go, huh? My dad had his removed about, oh, God, I guess that has been about, Dad's was about 15 years, 10 years ago, maybe more. But still, that just seems, whew.
Oh man, I gotta tell the story about that. So I go to McDonald's and I get me a quarter pounder with cheese. You know, they come with all those onions and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I eat that, and I go home, and all of a sudden I start hurting.
Feel like you're dying.
And I'm hurting down here, you know. And so that was on a Friday night. Yeah, that was on a Friday night. So I go to the emergency room. Well, their asses send me to. They tell me that my damn intestines are twisted, so they send me to damn Methodist Hospital downtown. So I go down there. They do the MRI on me and all this other stuff. And they come back and they said, "No, you're just full of gas. You know, you're just full of gas." Gave me a cocktail to drink, and
It just let it go.
and it made me feel better. And so I went back home, went back to work and everything Monday. Wednesday rolls around. My first ex-wife fixes me some tuna fish, and she got some onions in that son of a bitch.
Ooh.
So I eat that, and I tell you, man, I think we ate around 6:30, 7 o'clock. By 9 or 10, I was hurting so bad. I was dying. I just thought I was dying. I was like milk and magnesia, everything. I had
Oh.
still had some pain pills left.
Oh yeah.
From a surgery that I had, and I was taking them. That's the only thing that was helping me. Finally,
Tell your story.
I'll wait till you get back.
Well, you gotta keep our chat and everything.
So anybody, and so I'm laying there dying, and the only way I can get comfortable is if I go into the living room and lay in the floor and put my feet up on the couch. So my feet are up on the couch and I'm laying there. My mom comes over and brings me a couple of them cocktails. Drink some of those cocktails. My mom was a LPN, and she worked for Baptist, so she brought a couple of those cocktails over, and I drank those. Well, they didn't do no good. So I'm laying there, and I'm like, "You need to take me to the emergency room." She says, "No, you just full of gas. It'll pass. And I done drank 2 more of those cocktails. And my
So this
mom-
is your wife telling you that.
Yeah, my first ex-wife. Yeah. And so she's like, "No, it'll be, you'll pass it." And so I'm like, "Okay." So this is on Thursday, right?
Yep.
So I'm laying there in the floor, my feet up on the couch. I'm dying. I'm drinking shit out of milk and magnesia and some other stuff, popping down pain pills, trying to keep from dying. And I wake up Friday morning, and I looked at her, and I said, "Look, you either gonna take me to, you either call me an ambulance, call my mama. You know what? Damn that shit. Give me my shoes. I'll drive my damn self to the hospital." And at that time, I had my business, and I didn't have, so it was Friday, so I had to write everybody's checks out before I went. And I was miserable. So I get there, they come in, and they're doing all them tests. Well, they find out, they come in, and I guess they tell me that that's, it's I got gallbladder stones. So then they take me to surgery.
Any
right?
more ice?
They take me to surgery. Now the bad thing, the funny part about that is when they come in there. So I done been through a bunch of surgeries already, right?
Yeah.
Knee surgery, tonsils, and some other shit.
So you're like, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. So they tell me I got to take my underwear off. I got to strip down naked. Can't have nothing on. Well, I ain't never gone through this before. I've always been able to keep my damn underwear on.
Yeah.
I was like, this is some bullshit. So I'm getting wheeled down. I'm in a wheelchair, and they're wheeling me down the hallway, and I'm steadily fussing about my damn underwear, right? Going to this surgery.
Dude,
Dang.
I want my damn underwear on.
you can't do that.
Not now, but you used to be able to.
Not
You're
anymore.
like, I want my drawers on when y'all go to cut.
Yeah. So I'm laying. So I'm giving them shit. My mom was like, "You just need to hush." I'm like, no, Mama, I want my damn boxers.
Like, boy, you are in pain. Just go get cut.
Yeah.
Get the-
So I go in there and I get cut and I come back and I'm feeling, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not hurting anymore. Well, Sunday, late Sunday, I started feeling a little bad. And then Monday rolled around and I didn't want the lights on. I didn't want the TV on. I didn't want nothing on. I didn't want nothing. So I laid there for another day or 2 days. Finally, they come in there and took me down to do run that scope down my throat to see what was going on. So I got the staples and everything. So they're telling me, they say, now you're a big fella, so we're gonna get you to help us roll you over, right, before we knock you out. So I said, okay. So I'm laying there and they give me the roll. I'm rolled over the way they want me. Next thing I know, I got this big ass block in my mouth, right? And so they go to sticking that damn thing down my throat, and I'm coming up off the thing saying, I'm still awake. And all I heard was, hit him. He's a biggin. Hit him. And next thing I know, I'm waking up in the damn room.
Give him extra.
Hit him.
Extra.
That was. I can't. I ain't never forgot
That's
that.
funny.
Hit him. He's a biggin. Hit him.
Big.
And that doctor come in there after I woke up and everything. He was so happy. He found 2 of my gallstones that had fallen out into my bile ducts and it was blocking me.
Shoot.
Ow.
So I was laying there, I done turned yellow and shit. So I was.
Well, you got
I was
jaundice.
Yeah, I was in bad shape. I went in on a Friday and I left on a Friday.
Dang.
I was in there that long. So,
Right.
but the reason why she wouldn't take me to the damn hospital or emergency room is she quit paying our damn insurance. She quit paying it and it lapsed and we didn't have no damn health insurance.
Oh no! She didn't want you to know.
She didn't want me to know. I don't know how the
That's
hell.
a
I don't know
hell
how
of a
the hell
thing,
she
buddy.
got the hospital bill paid, but the anesthesiologist, he wanted his money, and she was paying him, and I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And so I come home one day, and I always come home early. And that phone rings. This is when you had a landline,
Yep.
and I answered it, and it was them on the phone wanting their money. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Had no clue. And then when I found out, I told him, I said, well, from this point on, you only deal with me. I'll take it. The lady was on there, well, she's been taking care of it. I said, well, doubly she hasn't because you're calling me because she's late. I said, from this point on, you deal with me. So I had to pay that off. I mean, there's so much I had
Ooh,
to pay.
jeez.
And
What's up, Zen? Trina? What kinds of dogs do you have? We've got a long-haired Chihuahua, a Jack Rat, and a Heinz 57.
I got
So we got 3 different ones in here. Well, 4 actually. We got a German Shepherd back there too.
a red-nosed pit at home.
I miss pizza. That was a nightmare. Yeah. Sounds like a nightmare too.
What?
Who's on there?
Zen. He's one of my long-time loyal one. So is Trina. Since I started this channel, actually, and stuff, they've always been supportive and all that good stuff. And
Well, let me go fix me something to drink.
I'll get it.
No, it's too late now.
I had a gall attack once, only once,
Brody, I'll get it, seriously.
and Lord, I thought I was gonna die that night.
Thought you was gonna die.
Yeah, I've had kidney stones, right, and those are evil. That's just
Yes, they are.
that is hell on earth and just punishment.
That is the
from-
most-
Brittany
I
said,
had to change my life because of that. Because I thought I was doing some very big sin, and I don't even know what it was. But I was apologizing for it.
Brittany
I
said
like
it's
I was
worse
being
than
punished.
it's worse than going into
Oh,
labor.
everybody says that too, and it is. I
Well,
don't
she's
know,
had a baby, so
but
yeah.
I'm just telling you, it's rough.
Oh,
And then I got that gallstone attack, and that hurt in a different way, right?
yeah.
Like, I really thought I was gonna die with the kidney stones. That was just miserable. I knew what that was. I just knew death was gonna be a relief. Gallstone actually felt like I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yes.
Is what I thought was.
Yes.
Really?
That's
Yeah, oh, God,
exactly
yeah.
right.
I called Howard. I was like, dude, if y'all find me dead, this is why. I think I'm having a heart attack. He's like, I called Doc. He's like, no, I don't think you're having a heart attack. He went through the list. I'm like, no, but I'm telling you, I hurt so bad. And it turns out it was my gallbladder. I've never had an issue out of it, ever. And not since.
And it can just happen.
Not since. The one and only time. But, buddy, I would not want to be a person who has to deal with that all the time, because there are people who have
Hell
to go
no.
through it a lot.
Yep.
I don't want to be that dude, because kidney stones are from the devil. Yes, sir, they are. They are definitely from. Kidney stones are rough. That's the only thing that's ever made me cry and put me on my knees. I mean, like, I've just been.
We drank it the last
rough.
time.
What's
You
that?
drank it all?
Yeah?
What? Which one?
Big ass ball?
Yes?
Certainly did, buddy. You was pouring and going.
Wasn't me. I didn't know. I wasn't the only one.
I know it, right?
Thank you.
I wasn't the only one.
You the leader of the pack when it comes to that, buddy.
There was a bunch of drunk folks up in here last week.
I don't remember it that way.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Remember a bunch of shots being
I don't remember a lot, but yeah.
I remember it all.
All right, what are y'all's favorite pizza? We're going to talk about pizza for a minute. What is your favorite pizza, really? True.
I like meat lovers and supreme.
My favorite is
I mean, brand.
Oh, brand?
Brand.
that pizza
We'll do
place.
brand, then we'll talk about food type. But yeah, just brand.
I
Does that
would
include
have
restaurants?
pizza
Yeah, whatever place.
The one we go to. In Hernando.
Hut. The brick
Oh,
oven?
brick oven.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so good. That's my favorite too.
Oh.
I eat the Arkansas when I go there.
Brick oven is really good. Brick oven pizza, man, that was great. My favorite pizza, of course, is the taco pizzas.
Mine
Any
is,
restaurant that serves that, I eat it.
mine is that chicken luau there.
Yep. Jennifer eats pineapple on her pizza.
And chicken and barbecue sauce.
Now I realize there may be somebody out there who do.
Jen, you
They
drank
are.
all
Kidney
the
stones
liquor
are rough.
I what?
You drank all the liquor up.
I did. Fuck, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
All right, she has to take a shot.
No, I do not.
She has to take a shot. What shot
Nope.
should she take?
I'm not.
Sorry for Jen's foul language, folks.
Sorry.
Huh?
One thing and I'm tired. Sorry.
Oh. Again, I am the winner.
You didn't say nobody said anything about that ahead of time.
Winner, winner,
Pizza for
chicken
delivery.
dinner.
Yeah, I just can't stand Domino's. Like if I eat Domino's, I like to diet now.
I don't like Domino's anymore. Now I
I
like
still love
Papa
Domino's.
John's. I
Papa
like
John's? Oh, my God.
Yeah, Papa John's.
Oh,
Now, if
the-
there was a Papa John's around here, I'd rather have Papa John's.
There's something about a brick oven pizza though that I don't know, that the crust, how they make their dough, and of course how it's baked actually, but it's just terrific.
Papa Murphy's is pretty good too.
Papa Murphy's is really good. Now theirs is a pre-made pizza. You have to cook it yourself, but it's a good pizza. So good. I love it.
And they're cheap too.
Yeah, we used to get those all the time. Come home, just cook them. Oh,
What's the name of that place?
so good. Hawaiian pizza. there you go.
Something starts with an M. It's Mellow.
Mellow mushroom?
Yes. They serve pizza there,
Yes.
right? Woo wee!
They had mushroom in the name. I never went there.
Look,
Just tell you now.
Cynthia wanted to go there one time.
Mm-hmm.
Me, her, and the boys went. Just the four of us. To a pizza place. $86 and something cents.
Good God. What's that pizza made out of?
Exactly.
That is
Oh, I was raising. Man, woo!
Now take me to CC's. We'll go to the buffet and wear it out. That's a bottom of the line pizza, but
Cece's isn't terrible though, especially if you get it fresh.
so Zen, where's Mazolas at? What state is that in? What city? I'm curious.
With what?
I know when we go out of town, we travel to wrestle. It's like we like to eat in places that we don't have.
Yeah, we don't.
That is the goal. We don't eat at the same places we have at the house
Yeah.
if we can avoid it at all.
But you do. You eat Mexican everywhere we go.
Because that's all they have.
It's not all the same, dear.
It all runs together.
Well, everything runs together when you go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if you ate some of that right there, it'd mix with that right there, and it'd come out the same.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't mean it doesn't taste or not taste all the same.
It just don't taste the same as Domino's,
Well, hell no, it doesn't.
but it's still pizza. That's the point. The things are not the same. You got El Charro, you got Rio, you got El Capitan, El Monterey, all kinds of different ones.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has different sauces. They make their cheese dip different.
Mm-hmm. Some are mild, some are hot.
That one we were at in Somerville the other night,
Mm-hmm.
Is that
that
the
was different. Like
that
their
is-
salsa was more of a true salsa.
Is that the Cancun place?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because theirs wasn't like a hot sauce or anything. Theirs was actually like you
A
could taste the
salsa.
tomato base in that
Mhm.
big time. I mean, it was
Yeah.
different.
Are we getting the last
Thank
question?
you, Trina. I appreciate that because we are going to be doing some more of those this week. I got a couple I looked at today I wanted to do a reaction to. Fontana, California is where that Mazzales is at he was talking about. I would like to actually have Chicago-style pizza in Chicago. That's the only reason I want to go to Chicago.
I want to have a Chicago dog in Chicago. You would need it.
A hot dog?
What's on it?
A Chicago dog.
Yeah, a hot
It's
dog.
a hot dog, right?
Yes, it's a hot dog. But the style is called a Chicago dog. I'm
I got
assuming now.
that. I got that.
So,
but
but
it's a hot
what
dog,
is
right?
it? It's a
Yes,
hot
it
dog.
is a hot
It
dog.
is a hot dog.
It has pickle spears,
Mm-hmm.
tomato,
Mm-hmm.
celery salt. God, what else does it have on it?
Oh, sound like a hot dog.
Mushroom,
Sounds like
mustard. The only thing I don't get on it is the fucking sport peppers.
God, no, language.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
I thought we was gonna be
Lord.
F-free tonight.
What we're supposed to be. We are
Sorry.
supposed
I
to
thought
be.
Tiger wasn't gonna be here.
Good Lord. Tiger 2 obviously is, though.
I'm sorry. Oh, shut up now.
Tony's Pizza, Ventura, family owned since 1950s. Yeah, I've never been to California.
I'd like to go to New York and eat some New York style pizza.
I'd like to try that too, actually. I don't know. I just like going and trying different food in different locations, period. No matter what it is. Unless it's like vegetable stuff. Y'all can have that.
Okay, there.
You can grow vegetables in your
All
yard.
right, so
now.
that's like going to the sub store and getting everything on it, but it's got a hot dog in the middle.
Pretty much.
Okay, I got you.
Pretty much. Yeah, let's gross.
They're so good.
You gotta try at least once.
Except for the sport
I really
peppers.
don't have to.
Sport
That's the good
peppers.
thing about life and free will. I don't have to at all.
You don't have
I
to.
don't have to at all. And I'm not gonna.
Yeah, the sport
just not
peppers. You talking about a hot pepper? Oh,
There's some things I'm not gonna do. Now I did do that stupidity before.
What?
Hot pepper. So, you know, obviously all peppers are not created equal. I was over at Doc's one day. We're sitting out. Have you been to Doc's before? Have I taken you out to Doc's before?
Not his house.
So Doc has this huge mansion out there, and we're sitting in the back. They have the pool and they have their pool house. And me and Doc are sitting out there, and Lisa comes back, and somebody had brought these peppers to him that they'd grown.
Mm-hmm.
She's telling me, she said, "Hey, so and so, I forgot who it was, wants y'all to try these."
What did it look like?
Green, and it was a pepper. That's all I know. I mean, it's just a, I don't know.
Like
So-
a jalapeno looking?
So, I don't know. It was great. We bit into that thing and ate it, and oh my God, I hurt.
You hurt?
I hurt.
Yeah.
I started getting welts on my lips, my tongue. There wasn't enough milk in that house
Milk ain't gonna help it.
to kill it. Milk's what you're supposed to take.
Yeah, milk, ice
milk
cream.
and bread
Yeah, but milk didn't work.
didn't work.
Ice never worked.
I got a
ice water don't
friend-
work.
No, it's not ice cream.
I got a friend. She says I too have the sports peppers on the Chicago dog.
Oh, no.
100. Yeah.
No.
I can't, man.
She says it's good.
They're hot.
And some people like hot food.
They will
live
make you cry.
Well, me and Jen live in Senatobia, Mississippi. We're about 35 miles south of Memphis. Maybe not even that far south of Memphis, Tennessee, but we're pretty close in northwest Mississippi up here. So that's where I'm originally from Texas. Jen's originally from everywhere. Brody's originally from Arkansas,
I was actually born in Memphis.
but then you kind of was born and threw back over the river, right?
Yeah, they threw me back over the river.
You was growing up there for a little
Then,
bit, then came back.
then I was taken to California for a year, then came back. And
Gotcha.
pretty
I was-
much been in this
I was
area.
born in Colorado.
So, yeah, that's kind of where we're all at right there. Favorite meal ever: New York steak stuffed with crab meat from Hinesville, Georgia. Ooh,
Crab meat
yeah,
Interesting.
with steak,
Yeah.
stuffed with.
that's
That
interesting.
sounds pretty good.
That does sound pretty good. Except we can't go to Georgia right now because Jennifer's a wanted human being in Georgia. She's a
She
criminal.
just can't be driving through Georgia.
I cannot.
No.
That ticket right there tells me I can't.
I was gonna tell you that pepper was brutal. It sucked so bad. It was the worst. Like that was horrific.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
especially when you get something that's so hot that you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like there's no amount of pudding in it. You can't put it out.
there was at one time those guys were growing these cayenne peppers and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The hot ones, you know. Yeah, I can't do that stuff. I can't eat them hot peppers.
Well, like my daughter, my youngest daughter, and my son both, they will eat.
JC's like that
like,
too?
Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He could be on that that YouTube channel that does all the
Hot
they
stuff.
eat all the hot stuff. He has a guest on there. That's which I should know the name of that channel, and I'm sad that I don't, but because I watch it all the time. But man, like you have all these factors of how hot these Scoville factors of how hot something is. Oh no, they got nuclear. That is like human beings should. I don't know why you would do that to yourself.
Brittany
I
did
don't
it.
understand the point. Yeah, and what happened?
There
What happened
wasn't
when she
enough
did it?
stuff that we could buy her to get rid of it, like you said.
Exactly.
She was in tears.
I'm like, no, man, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Like now, anytime Ari comes in here and say, "Dad, you should really try," I'm like, nope. I don't even let her finish the sentence. No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Like, we ain't doing that stuff. Dad's been through enough torture. We're not doing that. Thank you for your service, then. I was not allowed in the military.
You wasn't?
My asthma and allergies. Back then, they wouldn't let you do any of that stuff. Now they don't care as much. Well, come on in. We got a pin for it. We got a shot for it. My whole family was military. And then me and my brother became disappointments. That's not true. My dad did. He's like, I don't care if you go or not. He said, why would you want to? I was like, well, I just think it'd be cool. I actually thought it would be cool. Hey, he did have a good time in the military, though. He was lucky, though, because he didn't have to go to NAM. He avoided NAM barely.
Yeah.
What branch was he in?
He was in the Army. He was in the Army. But because it was 1970 and I was his only child at the time, they weren't going to send him over.
My dad got drafted, but they wouldn't take him because my older sister was sick at the time,
Yeah.
and she was the only child then, and so they didn't even take him in the service.
Yeah, they were like, "No, you're good." Like Dad could do the reserves and stuff, but they were like, "You're not unless something just has to happen. You're probably not going." He didn't have to go. Now my grandfather got to Pearl Harbor the day after the attack,
Yeah, you told me about
but
it.
they were on their way down there though. Before the attack happened, they just didn't get there until the next day.
Thank goodness,
Right.
huh?
Yeah, really. I mean, hey, that's still a hell of a thing right there. When you're something like that.
Yeah, and actually
imagine.
seeing it too. When,
My brother
went to
liked
Hawaii.
extreme hot peppers, the fool. I'm telling you, my kids, something's wrong with them.
My friend says she can eat the the Chicago dogs all the time. They're amazing.
They are.
I want chili, and I want cheese. Give
On
me
your
some
dog.
mustard, and we're good to go. That's America, baby. And that's what I want.
That's what you want
That's all I want on my hot dogs.
on your hot dog?
I ate 3 yesterday.
Chili dogs?
3 chili dogs
From where?
from right here in America in my house.
And you
I
made
put them suckers on the smoker. I smoked them damn hot dogs. I smoked those hot dogs. I pop that chili on there, buddy. Now the best thing to do is when I make deer chili, is to make your hot dogs then. And put that deer chili on top of it. Oh my god.
Yeah, homemade chili on hot dogs is
so
good.
I do still wrestle, as a matter of fact. That's my partner sitting right over there in the orange shirt. We will be in Missouri tomorrow night. as a
In
matter of fact.
Carruthersville,
We'll be in
Missouri.
Carruthersville. So you see those belts over there in that cabinet? If y'all look straight across there past Brody's head. Oh, yeah. Those are the ones we have to defend often. Some of my sergeants were Vietnam vets, and they were all nuts. I have no doubt. There's no way you came out of that thing normal. All that
No.
crap you had to do
All right,
to
so a
see.
friend of mine, he was actually my dad's friend. He was like an uncle to me. Anyways, he worked with us for years, and he was over in he did 2 tours over there.
Whoa.
He did the second one to keep his little brother from going over there.
Man, that's love.
Yeah. So, well, his little brother was a medic. So that's a bullseye on your back.
Yeah, it is.
So he was like, nah, you just stay over here. I done been over there. I can handle it. But he said they were setting up in the, he said he was up in the tower. It was a sergeant and some other guys, and they were smoking weed and doing a bunch of stuff and playing poker, and stuff up there. And he said, when you come up there, it's a trap door that you come up in, and you gotta knock or something with the code to get in, So a lieutenant came up there, knocked on it, opened it up, and was fixing to bust them all down. The sergeant pulled out his gun and shot his ass.
What?
Shot him dead right there. That's what he said.
Whoa, my God.
So there's all kinds of crazy shit went on over there.
That's wild.
Yep.
Holy crap, man.
He said when he got there, he was 18 years old when he got there, right?
Yeah.
He said the first night he was there, they put him on this 50 caliber, right? And the LT told him, says, don't bother me unless you see something. So he's looking at them goggles and he's looking out there, and got a bunch of tree stumps out there. And he could have swore he saw something moving, is what he said. And he called the LT, and he came up there, and he was looking through there. He said, boy, that's just the tree stumps. Don't bother me again unless there's really something, or you're going to get in trouble. Is basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
So he was looking through them things, and he's like, man, he was telling this other guy, says, we got movement out there. There's some movement out there. He says, I hate to do this, but I'm going to call him. So he calls him, and he comes back, and he's looking through there. He says, yeah, boy, I see him this time. He says, you put that 50 cal down there on that front gate, and don't let off until I tell you to. He melted the barrel on that thing.
Oh, jeez.
So he said he melted the barrel, and he sort of splintered the gate. And said that lieutenant came back to him and says, well, if I'm ever in a gunfight, I want you on the 50.
It's like I know you're going to let loose on it.
Yeah. So,
Jeez.
old James, good boy.
That's hilarious.
Crazy. He's a good guy.
Right, this ass.
I don't have anything.
That's wild, though. Some of the stories from old
I
timers
don't
tell
have
you.
anything.
Oh, my
Oh, I
God.
loved it when he was telling me those stories.
I love hearing them.
You gotta turn that fan on.
You hot?
Yeah,
Yeah, burning up.
burning up. in here.
Sammy just got one.
When are you cold?
Sammy just
You
got
cold
another
or
one.
something? You cold, Jim?
No, you flip that. There's a switch behind the cabinet right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just flip it. There you go.
Hell yeah.
That'll work.
That'll work.
That'll work. That'll get it done.
That'll get her done.
50 cal on people. Yeah.
Boy?
So did it hit anybody? That's what I
Yeah.
want on the 50 cal.
Yeah, he did.
Were the people getting to the fence? I mean, were they coming to the gate?
They were trying.
He just mowed them down.
Yep. He was a radio man when they went out on patrol.
Mhm.
He said that, when he would get ambushed or something, you'd be running. He said he'd be in that equipment, that radio equipment is real heavy. He said that he would be outrunning some of them with that radio equipment on. He got shot in the back of the shoulder right here.
Yeah.
Got sent home because of that.
Like I love World War II. I'm such a fan of that time. I mean, and what those men did back then, right?
They were real men back then.
Oh my goodness.
Because let me tell you something. You ever watched the band?
Band of the Brothers.
Yeah. Oh man.
Have I seen that?
Oh.
Have we haven't watched it.
When they were in Germany during that winter, I forget where they were at, somewhere in there, Germany. But it was that winter they spent. It was really
Yeah.
bad. Man, you talking about some bad element. Well, it's like being over there in the desert. Them boys being over there. I wouldn't have wanted to be over there.
No. Like you seen the movie Hacksaw Ridge?
Mm-hmm.
Like that true story. I love the true stories.
Oh
Which
yeah.
is why I love Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
But Hacksaw Ridge. I mean, Desmond Doss going up there, a combat medic with no weapon,
Mm-hmm.
just pulling people down. That's nuts. That is crazy to me. The
That's
sheer
like,
courage some people have
Yeah.
is just wild.
Pacific. I love that too.
Mm-hmm. Battle for the Midway,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many wild stories of people's bravery out there doing stuff that today's soldiers couldn't even imagine. Like, really, if you think about that, the weapons we have today are so sophisticated. You kill a dude with a gun from 2 miles away almost.
Oh yeah.
Back then, you're right here, right up on them.
Well, you can. What was that kill that Chris? What was his name? The American sniper.
Oh yeah,
He shot that sniper from 2 miles out or something like that.
some ridiculous.
Yeah, how you
This
see
is-
somebody 2 miles out?
Much less make a shot like that.
Yeah.
Even with the high-powered scope. I mean, I don't know. You still have to make that shot. That's crazy. We were told not to shoot people with a 50 cal round is for vehicles or equipment. Yeah, and that's usually true what the 50 cal is for, but I think it also goes back to the human being, right? Like, some people out there,
Is this thing working?
yep, if it was going to get them home, they didn't care.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
look, it's us or them. So if it tries coming through here, you deter that at all costs. But here's what I love. I love that you get so many people, because we know these people, who are also like, well, if I would have been there, or if I'd have done this, you don't know how you'd react until you're under the fire, right? You don't know how you're actually going to react in a
don't.
situation.
You don't know until you're put in that
And
situation.
then when you're put into a situation, you kind of find out, like, oh, I'm not the badass I thought I was. I'm ready to go home and see mama, because this is too much. I mean, that's no.
What time we gotta be in Missouri tomorrow?
We have to be in Missouri by 6. Call time is 6.
All right, good. I have plenty of time to take a shower. watch
And our
the
match is 7:30. So,
Our match is at 7:30.
we're opening the show. We are opening the show tomorrow. So, there you go.
We're curtain jerking.
We are curtain jerking tomorrow for sure.
And I just got through telling somebody at work that we ain't no curtain jerkers.
You jinxed us.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You jinxed us.
I guess.
I'm
Your
surprised.
Hey,
I was
but that's
told
all
that.
right. Pay me and let me go. You don't need me no more.
I bet you he ain't gonna pay.
Exactly. Speaking of one of my favorite movies of all time, Stripes.
Stripe. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Army training, sir. Bill Murray.
What's he call that spatula
I don't have
treatment
anything,
that
y'all.
he put her on the stove?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
great.
That was a wild. That movie was so good. Another movie that still holds up to this day. Oh, I watched Blazing Saddles the other day.
Did you?
I did.
I've never seen
And
it.
I absolutely love Blade. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, well, I love it too. But
But here's the thing, though. But and there's a reason, because how do I say this properly and with etiquette? People are so sensitive today.
Mhm.
They really don't get the point of that movie. The point of that movie was anti-racism. Yet when people watch it, they hear these words being thrown out. This movie's racist, and it's really not. It's anti-racism, and it's such a funny movie doing that. Right?
yeah,
It is. Oh my God, the guy's name, who played the lead.
the black guy or the,
Oh yeah, and
I can't think
I
of his
know
name
his
either.
name. Is the sad part, because I always talk about him when I talk about this movie, and I loved it. Right? I just
Oh, yeah, he was great in it. He was great in it.
he was
No,
awesome.
they actually offered that role to Richard Pryor.
Well, Richard Pryor wrote it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he helped write that movie.
Yeah, he
but
was-
you know,
but
he was so drugged up on heroin,
yeah,
he got
couldn't
burned
do
up.
it. Yeah, he couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it, which was good for him, the other guy.
Yeah.
But and of course, yeah, Gene Wilder in it,
Oh yeah.
who was always
Oh,
hilarious,
always good.
always funny.
I was actually watching something on Facebook with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor,
Yeah,
where Gene Wilder's behind him and he's telling him he's moving him around, but then they're boxing somebody.
oh, that's when they're doing the blind deal.
Yeah, the blind.
Right,
deal.
the one's deaf, one was
yeah,
blind, right?
Right, yeah.
See no evil, hear no evil, or
Yeah.
something like that.
And
Oh, God,
he
I
was
can't remember the name of
he
it.
was boxing. He was boxing dude.
Appreciate that, Trina. She said good luck tomorrow.
Oh,
By the
thank
way,
you.
which we do appreciate. But like Silver Streak, good movie.
Oh yes,
The Bride of Frankenstein,
all their
Good
movies were
movie.
good. All their movies were good.
it really was. They were really awesome. So yesterday I saw the new Superman trailer.
Oh, did you
They did a sneak peek of the new Superman movie.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
You haven't seen any of that, have you?
You before you go off to that, my favorite, one of the favorite things I like about Richard Pryor's movies. He was in that movie Hero.
Yeah.
You remember Hero? And he went off in the damn bathroom, and he was so dude was in there taking a dump and was stinging so bad. He said, "Woo! Look at the green fog. Something done crawled up your ass and died."
I forgot about that movie. No, mine was Toy.
Toys.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That had oh my God, Jackie Gleason in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
He
good.
was the daddy.
Yep, so good. Cleavon Little, that's it.
Yes, yes, Cleavon Little.
Cleavon Little. Cleavon's so good. But it had some funny people like you remember the old timer that was up on top of the thing when he was watching them come? You know who
Yeah.
that is, right?
I don't remember.
Uncle Jesse.
Yes.
Uncle Jesse, right?
Mhm.
It's amazing though. And then the other guy was Higgins
Mhm.
from Magnum P.I. was in it.
Mhm.
Man, a lot of those old school names and stuff that were in there. But I did. So I watched Superman. I say this because me and my ex and Brody and his first ex went and saw Superman Returns
Mhm.
at South Haven
Mhm.
at the theater. God, that would have been 22
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
years ago or something like
Something
that.
like that.
It was a long time ago. But the new one is coming out, and I watched it. I reacted to it yesterday. I don't like Superman's outfit. Not a fan of it.
Really?
You haven't seen it, right? I wonder. I ought to do live reactions tonight. That's what we should have done. Honestly, that's what I should have done. Should just do live reactions tonight. I wonder if that's possible. If we could do that. Alex Karras knocking out the horse. Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Oh yeah.
That is true. I forgot about that. The fight scene at the end. When they're
man,
fighting
that
through
was
all the
cre-
back lots.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything.
crazy. That's crazy.
No, that was fun.
That's great stuff. So that's where you mix it. That's where you miss the point of the movie. It's like they're just making fun of everything. Everything.
It's like, guys, stop taking things so
So
serious.
serious.
Life is not that serious.
Yeah.
But I miss like
I mean,
Cannonball Run.
Oh yeah, Mad World.
Oh, you had Spaceballs, Cannonball Run. What was of course, Smoking the Bandits, all-time fave, right?
Oh yeah.
No question. But then you had Convoy, which was a great movie. That they haven't redone Convoy. It's surprising but gratifying because I don't know who you get to play some of those roles, and they just make it dumb like they did a lot of them.
Like Starsky and Hutch.
I hate that remake so much. The only good thing about that remake is the car. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about it. Other than that, it's
And then
trash.
them at the end when they bring him the new car.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like this is garbage, man. Why are they doing that? Same thing with Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah. I didn't like
It's
that.
like, come on, man. Y'all are destroying my childhood. Bringing in all these comedians and all this stuff. Like, if Will Ferrell's going to be in any kind of remake, I'm not going to like it.
Oh yeah.
Already. And I like Will Ferrell. But I know if it's a remake of something, I'm not going to like it. Like, I love Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's
That was a great movie.
That's good stuff.
I love Tiger.
It's great. But put them in a remake and I can't watch it. I can't do it.
It's about to get wild in here. Better cover your eyes.
Yep. Talladega Nights
Right?
is awesome.
Wow, yeah.
You
I'm
remember
on
Six
fire.
Pack?
Oh yes.
Kenny Rogers?
Yes.
Right?
Oh, I
Such a
fell
good
in love
movie.
with Diane Lane in that movie.
Oh my lord.
Oh my God, I had
Oh,
the biggest
yeah.
crush on her.
Yeah,
She
me
was
too.
gorgeous in that movie.
And it's amazing though. You watch it now, and you're going, I cannot believe it's the same person. Except she looks the same.
Yeah.
I mean, she really does look the same.
And now
Yeah.
she's Superman's
Now she's
mom.
Superman's mom. Yeah.
What?
That was so good.
What?
What? Her?
Superman's mom?
Oh
She's
yeah.
hot.
Well, I was saying it was Spider-Man's Aunt May now.
Yeah. Yes.
Spider-Man's Aunt May all of a sudden's hot.
Yeah.
She was never
Never
that,
hot.
all right?
Yeah, she was never hot in the other movies.
Marvel made her hot.
But, yeah.
Of course, she's one of my favorite actresses too, though.
Marissa Tomei. My
Marissa Tomei's awesome.
biological clock is ticking.
Yeah, that's a great movie though. When she starts going off about the car and up there just
Yeah. Yeah.
pointing out, I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Marissa Tomei.
You wait till we get home. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah. She was in that movie, The Wrestler.
Yeah.
She
Got
was.
naked in that movie.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting movie. What'd you think about that movie? We never talked about that.
About the wrestler?
Yeah, the wrestler movie. Like actually being a wrestler. Because this is the thing, right? So you have people who have never been in this profession that we are in, who try to tell you about the profession that you are in, and most normies have no idea what that is, right?
Right.
So when they see it from a whole different perspective than how it usually truly is.
Yeah.
Like when I watched the Von Erich movie, right?
Right.
The Iron Claw.
Yeah.
And I'm from Texas and grew up with the Iron Claw, so it's a different. We'll talk about that. But the wrestler, what do you think about
It was a good movie.
it? Yeah,
It was all right. I didn't like the way it exposed everything.
and it did.
Exposed
It
way
exposed
too
a
much.
lot.
Yeah. And but
What?
and it really, how you say it, depicts the way an old timer in wrestling that didn't make any money at the time or,
Yep.
or shits away their money.
Yep.
You know, it really
There's a lot of that.
that you know that really him being in the meat room cutting meat and cuts his. I mean, oof.
It's more factual than most other ones you've ever seen.
It's
about
pretty
wrestling,
close
right?
to the
There's-
life
there's-
of a wrestler.
There's like
There,
it's so weird because it's not like our normal lives are different
yeah,
than
Well,
what
see-
you play out in a wrestling ring in front of
yeah,
people.
yeah.
They all,
Well,
a lot of people think that it's so glamorous and all the stuff that you do, and it can be if you make it to the top and are making millions of dollars. doing
Right,
it.
right. If you're making
It
the
certainly
money,
can be.
you can be. But yeah, it was pretty much spot on.
Yeah. Then
The
we
way-
go to a movie like The Iron Claw, which again, if you didn't know anything about the Von Erichs,
Well, see, that's just it. A lot
So-
of people don't know about it, so they're going to
So
think
they're-
that movie was is correct.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
correct
true
on
story.
what
On
is
it.
yeah, because it's supposed to be a true story. So they're going to think that's the stuff is correct on what was being said and what's being shown.
Yeah.
When a lot of it wasn't. It was everything.
Exactly.
I mean, that movie wasn't.
And
There was very few things that were
Accurate.
about that movie.
now I heard the director was talking about it, right? And he was talking about why they made some of the choices, like not including Chris in there, because they felt that it was already so dark and depressing. They just made Chris and Mike's character kind of one character. Except honestly, you've got to add to, if you're going to tell a movie about tragedy, this is the ultimate tragedy. Is you had another young man that it just kept on and kept on going. It wasn't
Well, the thing about it is Carrie was the last one to kill himself. It wasn't Chris.
yeah. Well, in the movie it was Carrie too.
I know, but I'm talking about in real life.
I know it was Carrie too.
So I mean, but that's what I'm saying. You still should have had Chris in
That's
there.
why, yeah, because Chris was really the one that I think Carrie finally said, well, you know what? If even he could do it, he was brave to do what he did.
Mhm.
You know.
So that's
then-
what I'm saying. So you should
Chris was important to have.
you should have showed him
Yeah,
in there because he was so brittle that he couldn't handle the
I think they spent too much time trying to make Fritz to be the devil. I mean, I know that there are parents who drive their kids and do all this other stuff, but
Well, what's the difference in him driving them to be wrestlers?
they were just making him out to be. That's all he cared about. When David died, it was just about trying to get what he could get out of David's death and stuff. And I'm like,
I don't think so.
not really.
But
But
what's the
as
difference?
any good wrestler, you're gonna do something for your kid to be memorable.
Well, what's the
memorable.
difference between him and a baseball father that's competitive,
Exactly, there's not. I mean, these
This-
dads are out there.
that's forcing their kids to play?
Yep.
I know. I coached a kid. Matter of fact, that kid ended up in in the Tate County Jail down there, and because his daddy was pushing him. Look, that kid would make a mistake. Like, he would make a little bitty mistake, and his daddy would make him run laps after the game.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I could control it while I was coaching him.
But after you were away from it,
But after the game's over with, you know, he's no longer. You know,
Yeah.
I can't say, well, you know, you're pushing him too hard. I can't do all that. I did do that with a football dad one time, because I told his son to stop looking at his daddy and quit listening to what his daddy's got to say on the sideline. And he came up to me, and his dad came up and said something to me about it. And I said, well, look, here's the thing. You're over there shouting stuff at him to do that maybe I don't want him doing.
exactly.
Maybe I don't want him doing that. Maybe I want him to do it the way he's doing it, and you're telling him to do it another way. And so you're confusing him, because he's got his coach over here telling him to do it one way, and he's got his daddy over here on the sideline telling him to do it a different way. So who's he going to listen to, me or you? He's going to listen to you because you're his daddy. So if you want to coach this team, you should have signed up for it. So let me coach your kid, and then after the game's over with and you go home with him, then y'all can discuss it. But while we're out here, let him listen to me. Quit yelling negative stuff at him. It was the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he ended up being the starting quarterback for Olive Branch. You know,
Yeah.
later on. He was just that good. So I mean, you can't do that. And that's why I would do them in baseball too. I'd have a meeting at the beginning of the year, and I'd tell them, you know, if you want to, don't coach your kids from the sideline, because you might be telling them something that I don't want them to do.
Yep.
You know, don't do it.
That's right.
If you wanted to coach, you should have signed up to coach.
Exactly.
This is my team.
There's a lot of those parents, boy.
Yeah, and some of them didn't like it, but
Yep.
after the season was over with and we was winning,
Yep.
they understood it.
Well,
So let me coach.
and there's that.
Yep.
There's a lot that don't.
Now, if you're losing, when you become a losing coach,
There's different.
anything and everything you say is wrong.
Everything is.
Because I was the best coach there was around until there at the end, when the boys just didn't want to listen to anything you had to say, and you wasn't winning.
And also
When you get
become the worst.
when you get a kid that plays competitive ball that comes to rec after he's been competitive ball, and he's standing up there looking at strikes go by and he's not swinging the bat. Swing the bat, boy. You're supposed to be this badass, baseball player. Why aren't you swinging the bat? Swing the bat.
He just had enough.
And his daddy's getting mad, this and that. I'm like, well, tell your kid to swing the bat, And I've had one daddy. A kid had missed a pop-up fly in the infield or something other, and his dad was steadily mouthing him. So I moved him out into center field to get him away from his daddy.
Yep.
And he was like, he ain't never played in the outfield. Well, I said, well, the outfield, all you got to do is catch the ball and throw the ball in. So what's the big deal?
You don't have to listen to your mouth.
Yep.
It'd be a lot tougher being a kid.
So he took his kid and went home.
The only remake I liked was True Grit, and I love John Wayne version. The music industry is the same way. I was a promoter, and you wouldn't believe what the parents would do, pushing their kids to these dirty old guys. Oh, I can imagine, because I did theater for a while. It's the same way there. When you get to some of these theater parents,
Oh yeah.
oh my lord, dude, yeah.
Well,
I can imagine they would do that. I've heard those horror stories from some musician friends of mine.
well, Cynthia was telling me about Jake the Snake Roberts being at a independent show around here
Mm-hmm.
that she was on with him, and Jake was in the bathroom with a 14 or 16-year-old, and the daddy would come in there, and the daddy's turn around and walk out. Just he was happy that Jake was screwing his daughter.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's wild. That's wild. Jeez. How do you... Oh, man. That'd have been a dead snake.
Mm-hmm.
That snake would have been a
That's back when he was doing all this bullshit.
I mean, that's craziness. That is kind of crazy, though. There's a lot of crazy that goes around. There's a ton of that. Alright, I want to see if I can do this. Now let me see if I can do this thing.
See if we can do a live.
I'm gonna see if I can make this work while we're doing it live. We're gonna react to something here,
Okay.
and see what we can react to. Since that you haven't seen this, we'll do a. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here, folks. We'll do some live reactions. I don't mind. It'll be different. Alright, here it is. I don't know if it'll work on my TV like it is this way, so we'll see. Let me, especially because I don't have all my stuff plugged in, we're going to try it anyway, folks. We are going to try it anyway. I tell you, it's so different trying to do this thing on this one. Like my other, I got two versions of OBS, and one works great, and the other one doesn't work worth a dang. Alright, now we'll see if we can do this one. Oh yeah, this is it. Alright, we will try this. I'm just going to warn you guys right now. Here we go. Well, I said that. Let's see if I can get a smaller than the. Dude, I'm just gonna tell you. It's like I feel like a rookie right now.
A rookie.
Like a rookie, like I don't know what I'm doing. Let me pull this down here. See if I can get it, and we'll do this. Alright, let's see. I don't know how this is going to come through sound-wise on the on the through OBS, so I'm just gonna give it a shot. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just know I tried. It's not coming through at all down there. So I'll just do it this way. So you haven't seen the new Superman at all. You haven't seen anything about this, right? Okay. Superman done beat up to hell. Fortress of Solitude is pretty cool though, coming out of the ground like that. That's unique. That's a different little.
Superman! No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever. Merely automatons here to serve. MiG-12. She's new.
He looked at me.
14 fractured bones.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time. Level 4? 292 times Saharan Prime, please, Swan.
That's a badass shot though.
Yeah.
He's back.
I just wish these guys, whoever's gonna play these characters, would stay the course. You know
Well, Cavill wanted to. He didn't quit. They kicked him out.
why?
Well, that's the whole thing. I'll get into it after this.
All right.
So there you go.
All right. So what's wrong with the suit?
So the suit is baggy.
Oh,
So it doesn't like David Cornsweet worked out hard for that role. Like he's jacked, but you couldn't tell it by that suit
No,
because like in the creases on the shoulders and things like that,
looked
it-
a lot like a Christopher Reeve suit.
it's it's not even that good to me because like his suit at least was form fitting.
Mm-hmm.
This one's like it's baggy right here in the shoulders and all the joint places.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's extra material there where it just
Right.
folds in. I like the colors of it. The colors of it to me are fine, and I like the tone of the movie so far. I liked Crypto. That was cool. And the Fortress of Solitude. That was cool. But I mean, I like the tone of it so far. But it's getting a lot of hate. But it's also getting a lot. I mean, it's one of those divisive ones
It's
again.
always going to be.
Always
It's
something,
always
right?
going to be something.
I'm looking forward to it just to see how it's going to come across. But like, yeah, Henry Cavill was supposed to be coming back as Superman.
Really.
But then when DC put James Gunn and that other guy in charge, they decided, no, we don't want you back.
Why?
Because they just signed Henry back. They just brought him back. He did the cameo in Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
So he was coming back to be Superman. He made the big announcement on Instagram. Then it wasn't a week, 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Boom. He was informed he wasn't bringing him back to do anything else. They're going a whole different direction with it.
So I guess that's why he's going to Marvel.
Yeah, that's why he's doing, because he's got the Highlander reboot coming up.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be cool. I know I'm looking forward to that one.
I'd be surprised if he doesn't redo the Wolverine deal. He was cool and it was.
He looked pretty cool as
Cool,
Wolverine
yeah.
in Deadpool.
Yeah.
He did look pretty cool as Wolverine. And then, they're doing that huge Avengers Doomsday deal coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Fantastic Four movie's about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're doing the whole Doctor Doom deal where he's going to be part of the big bad for the whole Secret Wars deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but there's several heroes they don't have in there. In the Avengers one.
Really.
No
Somebody
Spider-Man.
Somebody said that that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be doing.
He is.
Is it?
Yeah, he came out and they had a special one Comic-Con. But they were doing an announcement for it, and he
See,
walked out there. All these Doctor Dooms were
Yeah. So
coming out there.
we're talking his language now.
Good. Well, I didn't know that you were into that. Yeah, now I have somebody talking to. So you understand them too, then. So it's.
I mean,
but
he's got Michael Myers laying there on his phone.
now the Fantastic Four. Have you seen that trailer?
No.
It looks pretty cool. So it's retro.
Mm-hmm.
Like think the Jetsons, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's retro. And I guess something happens where it brings them into the current timeline or whatever. I'm not sure.
Oh,
But it's bad. It's kind of badass looking.
kind of like the Flash stuff.
Well,
timeline stuff.
no, well, I guess somewhat maybe, but it is. It looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm interested in it, but I like the other Fantastic Fours. I didn't like the last Fantastic Four. I liked the first two
Mm-hmm.
with the other crew, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't find this one. So yeah. I'm gonna go see it for sure. I'm gonna see Superman. I mean, I don't miss it unless it's too woke. I don't miss it.
Well, okay, so we're talking about this. So, what did you think about the last Batman movie?
I liked it for a standalone Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like it as a universe building Batman. Like, I didn't care for the Batsuit. I thought it was trash.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it.
Right.
I'll just be honest with you. I hated
Right,
it.
right.
To me, the best Batsuit has been Affleck's Batsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he looked like the Batman I know.
Mhm.
All the graphic novels and all that cool
Yeah,
stuff. I mean, he was
yeah.
Batman. The
Yeah.
fight scene in the warehouse,
Yeah.
when he went in there and saved Martha Kent,
Mhm.
dude, that was awesome. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite Batman fight scene.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, 'cause that's Batman. But I like the story of the Batman movie. I just didn't like him as Batman. I didn't like
You
the
didn't think it
goth
was-
Bruce Wayne,
you
because he
didn't
was
think-
not Bruce Wayne at all.
You didn't think it was too dark?
No, I love the darkness. Give me that. But because it's Batman, I just didn't like how he was portrayed. I didn't like the goth Bruce Wayne, because that wasn't Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bruce Wayne understood what he had to be from the time he was training. He knew what he was going to have to do. His plans were already being set in motion.
Right.
And I just didn't like the bat suit. The bat suit looked weird.
Right.
It looked so.
It did. It did look
almost like they wanted to go steampunkish with it, but decided not to do it. And just
Weird. He
left
just
it for what
didn't.
it was.
He didn't fit.
The car was awesome.
He didn't fit the character to me.
He didn't to me either. I was never invested in him as Batman. I love the Penguin. I love how Colin Farrell did the Penguin. I thought that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind her as Catwoman. Matter of fact, she looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Catwoman was awesome, I thought. I just didn't care for the Batman part of it.
Yeah. No. I didn't
The
either.
action was great. I mean, how they did a lot of the stuff. The story was great. I liked the Riddler. Didn't care for the Joker thing at the end of it. I thought that was kind of, but I did like a lot of it. So I don't know,
So Ben Affleck's your favorite Batman? So
by far. And I thought I was going to hate him the most.
Hmm.
Well, that's not true because I already hated Clooney the most. Those
Yeah.
Batman movies I hate.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate them.
That but in Flash when Clooney comes out at the end as the Batman.
I was like, are you kidding me? Right
Yeah.
now? I was like, why are you doing
Why?
this to us right now?
I think
I'd rather
Val
you CGI
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer and been done with it.
Yeah, Val Kilmer did a good job as Batman.
I loved it as Batman. I was like, never seen a blonde Batman, but okay.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
it's so sad that he passed, by the way.
Yep. He was a good actor.
Oh, Tombstone, my all-time favorite movie.
I'm gonna tell you something. Him and Randy Quaid did a really good job as Doc Holliday.
Yeah. Oh, Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, yeah,
Dennis Quaid,
yeah.
not Randy. Dennis Quaid.
I love Dennis Quaid too, though. He's so good
Yeah.
in a lot of his stuff. But
Have you seen Reagan yet?
I have not seen Reagan yet.
You haven't.
I still have not seen
Oh,
Reagan yet. I've got to see it.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I have not seen it.
Oh.
Which I'm surprised I haven't seen it. But I have not seen it
Gosh.
yet. I haven't.
Oh man.
Yeah, I kind of need to. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Naked Gun
No, I haven't seen it yet.
trailer? Sounds like we need to do reactions. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I heard about it, but
Let's
I haven't
do it.
watched it yet. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Y'all do it. Let's do it. Have y'all
Let's do
seen
it.
the Naked Gun out there? We're about to. We're gonna take a look. See what this is about. Naked Gun. I heard they were doing this with Liam Neeson. There it is, right.
Priscilla Presley was so hot in that movie.
All right, hang on. Let me get this. All right, let's try it. Let's do this thing. Oh, Priscilla.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Priscilla was hot in that movie.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Nope. Come on. I'm gonna get it in a minute. Let's do it. All right, here we go. This is the Naked Gun. I don't know if it's a reboot or a remake or what. So I'm not sure, but let's check it out. See if you can see it. Like that.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl, stop. What do you want, little one? Your ass.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Okay.
That's the sound of the beast.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version. Daddy, it's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Oh, okay.
Boy, do I miss you.
Oh
That's
my
great
God,
stuff right
let's
there.
Go.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm in. Let's go.
That was good right
Yeah,
there.
that was good.
I'm gonna like that.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, they did.
It actually might actually be a good movie.
That might be a really
Yeah.
good movie. I can't believe that. That's funny.
What would you think about an Airplane reboot?
Oh my, I don't know. It's just who are you talking about putting in those roles, right?
I don't know.
I don't know who you get to go in those roles right there.
You would need somebody. Oh my It would be almost like if you did the Superman guy. What's his name?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Like if you put him in the as the pilot, doing a comedy thing.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be serious.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
That
be
was
serious.
the beautiful thing about
Yeah.
Airplane, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be serious, but it's all comical. But you put somebody that's like a serious actor in there and let them be like Neeson did
Yeah.
just then.
Like Miss Cleaver
Yeah.
talking jive.
Yeah, yeah,
Airplane.
talking jive. Let me talk jive.
Let me talk jive to
Let me
you,
talk
Russell.
jive to you, so.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we're closer to being able to do that. That would be. I don't know. You probably have the right comedians now who could do it.
Yeah.
Because there's some funny dudes out there who are pretty straight, like their approach and how they deliver stuff is pretty good.
Cat Williams and
yeah,
Cat Williams would be good.
yeah, that was pretty awesome. I'm surprised how much I like that.
Yeah, I like that. That was pretty good.
That was really good. I'll be yep. So there's one to go see this summer,
Yeah.
for sure. So Superman, I'm going to go see for sure. That I'm definitely going to go see because that was good.
What happened to Jen?
Huh?
What happened to Jen? She get
Jen's
mad?
had a long day.
She's had a long day.
She's tired. She said she's going to come home earlier and lay down and watch. Finish up the. I think we finished up Ahsoka the other night, so I think she's going to start watching the Kenobi series now.
Oh, the Kenobi series.
Yeah. So this is getting back to my point about people who don't. You know, like I hated the Kenobi series.
You did?
Half of it I hated.
I liked it.
Half of it I loved, half of it I hated because, again, I'm a lore guy though. I'm one that you created all this backstory, all this lore and stuff, and then you just go in here and make it everything but what it's supposed to be about.
Right,
Like that, I
right.
can't stand that.
Right.
Like all these books. I remember when Kathleen Kennedy said, you know, well, Star Wars, we have to write everything on our own because there's no lore to draw from. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's like 100 novels that George Lucas okayed to make canon in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
They're all out there. But when Disney bought it, they said, oh, no, that doesn't exist. Y'all all imagined it. Right?
Yeah.
That's what they do. It's almost like the, oh, God, what do you call it? Oh, my, see? Now I'm drawing blanks on everything. I got old timers right now. Oh my Lord, dude, it's right on the tip of my. I hate it when it's right there, like it wants to come out,
Mm-hmm.
like it knows what it wants to say, but I can't say it. Anyway, the point being that they changed so much stuff that I don't care for it. Like, but Kenobi, somebody made a cut of it where it cut out all the fat and all the excess and all the stupid stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and reduced it down. And it was so good.
So if
It was just so good the way they cut it.
So if there's somebody's looking for us on YouTube, where do they go to?
At After Dark, or I think it's at After Dark Boys, maybe. I think is what it is, something like that. I believe that's what it is.
After Dark with the boys or After Dark boys?
After Dark Boys, I believe is exactly what it is. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I do believe that's what it is. I think it's what it is. So, yeah. But there could be a lot. I love the Three Stooges remake they did.
Did you?
When they did I love the Three Stooges. I thought the guys did a good job on it.
Oh yeah.
That being said,
Course,
nothing
I
beats the
love-
original Three Stooges.
Yeah, nothing. I love anything Three Stooges.
So Three Stooges stuff was actually pretty cool.
Growing up watching the remakes of that stuff. that was
Oh
great.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
great.
yeah. Those were all cool.
Oh, cool.
Geez, what else? There's so many things, but she's gonna watch. I think she's gonna watch the Kenobi series next. Like if they would just, I'll tell you what I hate about Kenobi. This is what it is. I hated the fact that 6-year-old Princess Leia
Mm-hmm.
could outrun full-grown men.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's a little much. You got little bitty legs. Dee 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 dee.
Yeah, but she's got the Force with her.
She ain't, I don't care what she's got. She ain't outrunning full-grown men. It ain't happening. There's too much of stuff like that,
That yeah.
right? Of where it's just
So
way
you don't
ridiculous.
like the fact that it's not got enough realism to it.
Well, and
It's
that's,
more of
and
a-
that's kind of it. Like the first Star Wars was grounded; it was gritty.
Yeah.
Like you felt it. It felt lived in. Like as a universe, it felt. It's what I hated about the prequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was clean and pristine. Like it didn't seem real.
Right.
But the first Star Wars trilogy felt real. Like the ships, the planet,
yeah.
everything just felt gritty and real.
Right.
Like that's a world. Like I believed like
Yeah.
that could be a thing.
Right.
But
Because
the-
when you lay out there and look at the stars, you that's what you think about.
Yeah, I was like, man, they're just like us. How this could be a.
Yeah.
But when you see the prequel trilogy, it's like, what are we doing here?
Okay, I got another one for you then.
All right.
Did you ever watch Battlestar Galactica?
Loved Battlestar Galactica.
Or what'd you think about the new series?
I watched 2 episodes and tuned out of it.
Really?
Quickly.
I couldn't get into it either.
I was like, I'm
because
done,
it
I
didn't.
can't.
It didn't do anything for me as far as being close to what
Right, it wasn't the same.
Lauren Green and them had.
No, it wasn't. I mean-
it was just bad.
I love when Starbucks, they'd go out there on those runs, those ships would come bumping
Yeah.
up there, boop, 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 and the Cylons and all those other
Yeah.
things. And then I watched it, and I was like, cool. I'm like, where are the Cylons? What's happening right now?
I actually got the series, the Battlestar Galactica, the originals series.
Yeah, I had the Andromeda when I was a kid.
Really?
hmm I loved it. I love Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, dude.
I'd watch it all the time. That Star Trek, I was
Yeah,
hooked
because
on.
I was always, I always would get it. I forget, I had one of those little, I had a blue jean jacket, and then I had my 6-shooter holster.
That's
on,
right.
But I'd have like the Star Wars gun.
Yeah.
And I'd always be Starbuck or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
or, you know, outside playing that stuff at 7 years old.
So when V the miniseries came out,
V the miniseries.
I love V.
V.
V was great.
Mm-hmm.
I always loved Donovan. But I made me a laser pistol,
Mm-hmm.
but I made it into a rubber band gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I patterned it after the pistols and made those. We'd just shoot each other.
Right.
Stupid rubber bands
Yeah.
all over the house. They
Yeah.
get so mad at because we had rubber bands everywhere.
It's like making a potato gun.
Yeah, we make like we did all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
But those were great shows back in the day.
Yeah.
But like now, I will say there hasn't been good Star Trek in a long time. But Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, I love that show.
Oh, yeah. So,
The Captain Pike stuff is good.
What
I'm a
did
fan.
yeah. Well, what did you think of the new Chips movie?
No,
You didn't like it?
hated it.
I liked it because
hated
it was funny. It wasn't.
But and that's why I didn't like it.
Well, it wasn't that. I liked it because of they switched Baker and Poncherello around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that part.
I was like,
because
what?
Baker's walking around with the tight ass
Yeah.
suit on and
Instead of Punch really
yeah,
being the
but,
one.
yeah. And then but Punch has got a jerk off
Yeah.
addiction that he's got to go every.
Yeah, I'm like, what is happening with this? Because I loved Chips when I was young.
oh my goodness,
Chips was so good.
It was.
I'm like,
shit.
this is so great.
Yeah,
And then when Eric Estrada got hurt
yeah.
in that motorcycle accident, he's like, oh man. But so that one, that's like, so they did a remake of Magnum PI,
Yes.
and I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. It took me a couple of episodes, but once I really got used to the characters, like, I loved it. Like, the guy who played Rick, great.
man, I'm
The
just-
guy who played TC, great. And I mean, because you're never gonna have another Tom Selleck, right?
Right.
So the guy who played Magnum, of course, had to make it his own there, and I thought he did. And Higgins being a woman, but being a British special operative and what she was and stuff, it was cool.
Really.
It was.
I didn't really-
love that show
'Cause I
I
was
hate more
so-
people to get behind it
I was so.
because I'm a huge Magnum fan.
Oh, my
Like I
goodness.
love
I love
Magnum
Magnum
PI.
PI.
Matter of fact,
Oh.
I fell in love with the John Denver song. Boy, I have blanks all kinds of days tonight.
You're over there being me tonight.
Dude, it's rough tonight.
Yeah, no.
But hearing on the episode that Magnum dies, right?
Mhm.
And you think it's going to end and this is it. And leave you hanging the whole season because you
Yeah.
know if you're just going to re-sign or they're going to have another deal if that was in the Magnum or what.
Right, right,
And then, of course, then the next season, then all of a sudden Mac is back.
right,
But it's not Mac
right.
in that whole deal. So,
Yeah, I remember that.
You know. Oh, yeah.
Because he was dreaming it all.
Exactly. Mac was, that whole damn series was so good.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of those that were really good. But there were a lot of them that were really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's not. I mean, if you got TV nowadays, oh jeez, you can do a lot more TV though.
You can do a lot more with things.
So
I didn't care for the new Knight Rider stuff that came out. The kit was a Mustang or whatever.
I didn't either, right?
I didn't like that.
I was like, come on, low kits,
Yeah.
classic kit. So I told when I took my I told you I sent my novel out to proofreaders. Right?
Mm.
And one of the critiques I got back on it was, and I think I told you this too, was that it was very visual. They could see it as being a TV series, like how these series are done these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could see it, and it would have to, because that's a long book.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to do it over several deals.
You're right.
Right, so, and I thought about that because I'm doing all the rewrites on it now, and it's like, but that's how I write, it's visually. But I've learned that most of the things I really like are have a visual style to them.
Right.
That you can just kind of like, okay, I like this. Like they're redoing Harry Potter. They're doing a Harry Potter TV series.
Are they?
Yeah, they're doing a series.
I know one thing. You got a dirty mind.
What you talking about?
That book you had me listening to.
Those right there. Look, there's books right there.
Yeah. Well.
Have you seen the books?
I haven't seen
Grab
the
them.
book.
Go ahead and grab them.
I haven't seen
Grab
the
them.
book. But
Did you get to the end of it?
I'm almost there.
You gotta hurry up. It's only an hour and 14 minutes.
Well, listening to you
That's
talk
it.
dirty.
You're not listening to me talk dirty. You're listening to the narrator talking.
Yeah, well,
It's not
I know
talking
what
dirty. It's
I know
telling
what
a lustful story.
Yeah, well,
That's
this
different.
lustful story. My
You guys
goodness.
want to hear a story? I will tell you a story if you want to know what we're talking about. But y'all have to let me know if you want to hear it. If not, I'm not going to tell it. So, that's just something else.
Does this start out with Selena's book?
Huh?
Just start out with Selena's book? That one that she was reading over here?
That's what she was reading it out of, was this.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That night when she was reading the stuff, it was that.
It was this?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so dirty.
Yeah, it was in that one.
You so dirty.
It was in that one.
Nipples being hard and stuff.
I read well, that's kind of the thing with some of this stuff is I was like, all right, me and Doc were talking, we were talking about, writing, and I've been on a tear here lately. And I was like, I've always wanted, because it's such erotic fiction is such a huge thing on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, women love it. They do. They read it like, it's just one of those things. But they always have, right? There's always been trashy novels or romance books or whatever.
Oh, yeah, those romance books back in the day.
I remember my mom having them, my aunt having them.
What was that,
Go with
Fabio?
people on my family and
What
have
was
them.
it, Fabio, that was on the books all the time?
All right, Zen, have a good one, buddy. So, let me see. I'll show my audience. So I wrote this book. It's just a little bitty book. And you can see, so I'm not lying. There it is.
Book 2
And yes.
on the Road series.
And though this is the sequel to it, Road to Twilight, it's a much bigger book. So this one's being converted to Audible right now.
Oh, is it?
The young lady who did this one is doing this one as well. And there'll be a third one too to complete the trilogy of it. It'll be about the same size as the second book. But there's a market for it out there. And Doc's like, well, we got one for this. He's doing a children's book. Matter of fact, he just did a young adult novel that we're having done it's been recorded in Audible right now, as a matter of fact, as well. But just to see, all right, what creative, what's this? I want to know if I can do it. I've never written anything like this. So I'd like to say, yes, I can. It's good.
Yeah.
So I've had high praise
It's,
on those, and I'm glad I did because it's wild. But
Yeah, that's some wild
you
stuff
too,
there.
Trina.
They getting off.
Yeah, I think they're getting off. But it is kind of awesome. It's but it's weird because this is probably be the only ones I'm gonna do. I'll do the trilogy to have to say I did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I got two other stories. I'm about to publish 2 novels.
Oh, really?
2 more.
I know you had writer's block there for a long time.
Years. And now with Hell County, because it's gonna be. I think I've got it around 500 and it's gonna be around 510 pages or so, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Before I started editing, it was up to 516. I've chopped some pages down, so it'd be right in there. But that's it's almost 140,000 words. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot. But for like I said, so I had 72,000 words up until January, and I've already doubled it. I've almost doubled that in 3 months, and that's how much it took me 14 years to get that amount of words. And I've almost got that much in 3 months.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day we were going to film the movie.
Yeah, I wrote screenplays for it.
And we were going to use the old hospital down here
To do the filming. Because it actually started out as screenplays. I did 4 screenplays for it. I did 4 episodes.
Right.
For it.
Because we were gonna. You wanted us to be the
orderlies.
orderlies.
You and Cody.
Cody.
We're gonna be on orderlies.
Uh-huh.
And then I had Psycho and Wraith playing them kind of themselves in the deal. Everybody was going to be a part of it.
Right.
And, but of course it had some other things in it, but I took all the extra junk out of it now. So it's like I put Pappy's in it. Pappy's character's in there. Jay, Chop, they're in there as different characters. I got the Toby Cinema here. Mm-hmm. It actually makes an appearance in there.
Really?
So, there's all kinds of stuff that I've thrown in there.
Right.
And but like Pappy's character only came about when I started writing again.
Really?
It wasn't in the first 72,000 pages.
Right. No.
Or 72,000. It wasn't in there. Neither was Jay and Chop.
Right.
Neither one of them were. I always knew I was going to put them all in there. I just didn't know where or how I was going to do it.
Right.
Like Pappy's character actually becomes a much bigger character than I ever
thought it was going to
planned
be.
on.
Right.
Right. So does the Brute character, the one that's your character, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one that I based off of you. And then the one that was actually Cody's is not, it never did grow into anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it has so many characters, but like the Brute character is an important character, and when you read the book, you'll see why it's an important character, right? And so, and it's the same way with how I did. And with Psycho, it's, I can't give anything away. If I tell it, it just gives everything away, but Psycho passed when? 4 years ago, 6 years ago?
2019.
No, 6 years ago. So he had read the first little novella I'd done for Hell County and loved it. He was always on, have you ever wrote it again? Are you writing any more? And I'd write it here and there, and I'd tell him what the updates were and stuff. But I never got to the point. I would be interested to, I wish there was a way that, because what happens in this book with that character is interesting. And the dynamic between that character and what happens with some other characters. So, it's kind of cool. I think there's a good dynamic in there for stuff, but it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. I'm anxious to see how it turns out. But guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, hanging out with us.
Yeah, we got a long day tomorrow.
Got a real long day tomorrow. Gotta get some kind of rest tonight. I didn't even have one drink tonight. I'm proud of myself.
I only had the one, and I ain't even through with it.
Yeah. So they're just chatting. And only Jen's one that cussed.
Yep.
Extreme cussed.
Extreme. She used the F word.
She used the F word big time.
I did not use the F word.
No, you did not. I'm proud of you, buddy.
That's 2 shows I have.
That is 2 shows.